So the long-awaited moment was here Sunday as we witnessed LeBron James and Bronny James make history. The two became the first father-son duo to share the court in the same NBA game. Now, LeBron put up 19 points while Bronny finished with just 2 rebounds, missing the one shot that he took in that game. Now, ESPN is reporting that other NBA executives are saying that they knew Bronny was not ready to be in the league this year. Rodney, what did you make of this historic moment between Bronny and LeBron? And do you agree with some of these executives that are unnamed?
Oh, you funny. Historic moment. Because it's preseason, I don't really consider this the historic moment. Okay. This is an early taste of what a historic moment could potentially look like. And so I don't want to put too much emotional investment into something that was for sure cool to see. Even like the media and press day, I thought some of the clips that I saw from then were amazing. Savannah James was playing my creator or my player on NBA 2K with the man that she created in Bronny James. So it was like the ultimate kind of flex. I thought that was super fly. As far as Bronny not being ready to play, man, I'll be honest. He doesn't look like he'll be a big contributor this year, but I think that I've always felt like Bronny has a game that will be able to work in the NBA. I think it's going to take him a lot of time to develop a level of patience and understanding of how his skill set is going to fit onto an NBA team. Because he did not get to play an entire season in college, we can almost consider this like the second half of his freshman year. And so we have to give him a level of grace. I don't want to put too much pressure on him, just like I don't want to put too much pressure on any rookie, but for sure not him. He'll have a chance to develop and be nurtured in a system that wants to see him win. And I think that's the most important thing for a man who has yet to prove himself really outside of his high school career.
Yeah, I think what I love the most about the article that I was reading was that Rich Paul said that Rob Pelinka is telling him that Bronny's work ethic is unmatched, right? Like he's the first one in the facility. He's the last one to leave. Like those are things that you really can't teach. A guy has to want to be able to work that hard. And so I really love that. But I do agree, though, that he needed more time. And I feel like this is a hill that I'm going to die on. I said this from the beginning. I felt like he needed to stay in college one more year. I'm for real. And then Magic Johnson just said it on Jimmy Kimmel.
So
he's like, he's not ready.
Yeah, sure, he's not ready. But you know what is ready? The opportunity to play with your father. And that is something
I get that.
If you got to step on the gas a little sooner to get yourself in the league, then you got to step on the gas and get yourself to the league sooner. That's just what it is.
Well, I was going to say that one of the questions that was posed in that article was Bronny set up to fail? Do you think that?
No, I don't think I don't think there's another organization in the NBA that will handle Bronny with more care than the Los Angeles Lakers. Because the Lakers' future is tied to LeBron James and they want LeBron James to be happy, which is why historically there's been so many players from Clutch that have been Lakers. Like, they are going to do everything in their power to make sure that Bronny is set up for success. And let me also just say, JJ Redick, who so far is just night and day from Darvin Hamhead, he looks like an actual coach who is interested, invested, and has an understanding of what it takes for the Lakers to have success, but also each individual player on the team. He knows the mechanics and in and out of every single player on that team, Bronny included. And I think he's going to put Bronny in the best possible situation, both on the Lakers and also their G League affiliate team, to make sure that he's getting reps that count towards what he will be able to do in the NBA.
Yeah, so I just hate that, like I said, I sat and read this entire article. And one of the things that another one of these unnamed, this was a Western Conference executive, said that if he had a different last name, we wouldn't be having this conversation because ultimately he wouldn't be in the NBA. And I feel like that has to be difficult. I know that he's probably blocking out all of the noise, but I know that he has to feel that people are doubting him. And so I think it's going to just be one of those things, whether he takes that in. You don't think that he feels that way?
I think he ignores a lot of things. I legitimately feel like Bronny just lives in his own world, his own bubble. He cares about video games and he's blocking it out. Living in LA and just seeing from a distance, like, you know, his parents, we have a lot of like mutual acquaintances. So sometimes I'm in spaces where they are, just looking at how the kid moves around. He's a different kind of young man, especially considering who his father is and what his last name is. He doesn't move the way in which you would expect the kid whose father is a billionaire to move. He almost works like the kind of kid who comes from nothing. and his
Right. Yeah.
spirit is beautiful. I think he's going to have a phenomenal effect on the team. Even if it's not on the court, he'll be one of those guys that you want on the bench because of the way that he challenges everybody in practice day in and day out to work hard. He's just that kind of energy.
Yeah, you all let us know down in the comments. What do you think about LeBron and Bronny sharing the court together? Do you feel like this is the perfect time for Bronny to be in the NBA, or do you feel like he's being set up for failure?